Over to you.
There are a record number of golfers out on the courses this year, but high numbers is not something you're really looking for when you are playing the game. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us some ways to lower your golf score.
Golf can be a challenging game to learn and even more difficult to master, but the rules aren't always black and white.
There's one rule: don't cheat. Right? So there's a million rules, but the number one rule is don't cheat, and that covers all the rules, right? So we have, and there's all sorts of different variations of cheating, right?
You might think with record numbers of people out on the courses, golfers would be more inclined to follow all the rules. But there's a number of golfers that may see the rule book as more of a guide than explicit regulations. If you're a golfer, you've probably witnessed it.
Definitely gimmies around the green for putting. Where it's several feet away and they should definitely putt it in, you know.
Some rules are acceptable to bend in order to keep the pace of the game up for everyone playing, but there's others that might fall beyond the gray area.
You know, when nobody's watching, you ankle it out of behind a tree, those kinds of things, you know. It all depends on what the rules are when you start out.
Many golfers tend to bend the rules a little bit, but at what point is it considered cheating?
It's an interesting question, and you'll likely get a different answer from just about everyone you ask, but golf pro Nick Isley believes it really boils down to what you're playing for.
It's a balancing act. You don't want, if everybody starts playing exactly by the rules, golf would slow down tremendously. There's not a lot of people that play golf exactly by the rules book, you know, because there's a lot of rules and it's very tedious to follow them all. But if you're playing in a tournament, that's a whole different thing. You're playing for money.
While bending the rules will definitely lower your score, most everyone I spoke with agrees. If you're playing in a tournament or playing for money, stick to the rules. In Verona, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.